my main Notion hub. I'll show you kind of the breakdown of the scene breakdown Notion page. Hi, good morning. It is 8:13. 8:14. Today I have a day off. When an ADHD person has a day off, they think of all the possibilities of things that they could do. And then they get so overwhelmed, they don't do anything. It's happened to me before. So, what am I gonna do? My outfit today is, my outfit is giving, Charlie Swan from Twilight. Honestly, I'm not mad about it. I love Charlie. Completely off topic. Today I want to go to a coffee shop that I hope is open because technically it's a holiday. That's why I have the day off, but not everybody is closed. So, I want to go to a cafe. I want to do some chores around the house. I know, I don't want to do chores on my day off, but I didn't do them Sunday, and Sundays are chore day. Didn't get done. Thirdly, I want to write. I want to work on my book. I'm starting a new project. Surprise! If you want to hear more about it, check out my Instagram. I post all about the project a lot more regularly there. But I really want to work on that project. I'm close to finishing the outline, and that's what I need to have done to start writing. And I want to start writing as soon as possible. So I need to finish that outline, and I want to work on it today. Maybe finish it today. That would be crazy. Can I do that? Could I finish it today? I don't know. Anyways, those are the 3 things that I want to do. Coffee shop, chores, don't want to do that. Writing. Okay, those are my top 3 priorities today. As you can see, I already took a shower. I've gotten ready. I'm wearing my Charlie Swan outfit. It's really cold today. I think I'm just gonna go to town and go to that coffee shop. Come along with me. Let's go. Let's go. So cold today. It says it's only +3. I'm gonna get a warm drink, definitely, when I get to the coffee shop. Okay, bye! I actually forgot I need to put up a review for a book that I read, an art copy that I got before its release. So I already wrote the review. I'm just gonna go through it and put it on Goodreads and Amazon, I think. I might have to wait for Amazon, but Goodreads definitely. I just left the coffee shop. It's 11 o'clock. It was so busy there, so I felt bad for taking up a table, so I left. Now I'm on my way back home. I think when I get home, I'm going to do some chores. Maybe go for a walk with my dogs. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm on my way home now. Hi. Okay, I'm home. I changed into something comfier. I switched out of my jeans. I'm now wearing leggings. I would show you, but I can't lift my leg that high. There you go. I made my bed, and now I'm gonna fold some laundry. I was gonna go for a walk. I can't say it because then my dogs will know and they'll get excited. But it's kind of cold out, and I think I'm just gonna wait a little bit. So I'm gonna do some chores. I'm gonna watch some YouTube, I think, on the TV while I do them, like a real housewife. And fold some clothes, some laundry, and some towels. I don't know, I really liked working at the coffee shop today. I haven't worked at a coffee shop in so long because I haven't had like an actual day off. I've been able to go by myself, so it was really nice. I actually got a lot done. I'm hoping I can do my chores and then go back to working on that because I was getting so much done and I was really like in the groove, in the mood for it. So I'm gonna do my chores so I can get back to working on my book because I really like doing it. So let's go.
Related subscriptions are customizable, convenient, so you never run out. I unpack at my own pace and just start making this place feel like me. Oh, did I put them on my list? I have a list, a physical one. I love having my little physical list.
Excuse me. There you go. I made some lunch, some leftover chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna eat this, continue watching my vlog, and then fold some laundry since I did the towels. I love Hannah Elise's vlogs too. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. And I've been watching her moving vlogs and they're very fun and satisfying. So go check her out.
It's that I have an issue with, well, I already knew this part, but I've learned, like, I have everything all sorted out and like where I want to.
Hi. So it's been a little bit. It's 2:30. I took a nap. I put supper in the crock pot. And what else did I do? Oh, I watered my plants, as you saw too. Now I don't really have, I'm debating on whether I want to go for a walk or work on my book. It's very windy out, but I feel like I could get outside. Or I could just sit down at my desk and work on my book. I finally got like eye covers for sleeping, or like an eye mask. And let me tell you, naps are very nice now. It is so nice. It takes me so long to fall asleep because of the light, even though I have blackout curtains. But having that mask was amazing. I fell asleep so fast and woke up and I'm like, where am I? It was great. Anyways, let's go outside, I think, at least with the dogs. We'll take them out, let them run around, see how I feel, if I'm feeling energized for a full-blown WALK. Pot roast is looking good. I mean, I've never cooked it this way, so I'm just winging it. Oh my god, can you tell that I just woke up from a nap? My hair? Oh, she's windy. Hello, as you can see, I am now making tea after being outside. I decided that yes, it was indeed too windy to go for AWALK, but I didn't throw the ball around and now the dogs are tired, so you might hear them panting in the back. Sorry for this low angle. I know it's a wonderful view of me. I have nothing else to put you on, and my coffee bar, which is over here, is in the darkness. So, you're next to the crock pot. But I'm holding this mug because I opened my cabinet and I saw it and I forgot that I got it. Getting a pumpkin mug was actually on my fall wish list. So I think it's kind of funny that it just manifested, because when I decided to go hang out with my friend last minute last Wednesday, we went by accident to a Winners, as you do. You know, it's an accident. We didn't plan on it. And I saw this at the checkout. And I literally looked at the mugs that they had there and I was like, they don't have a pumpkin mug. This is so sad. And I was like hoping maybe I could find it. I'm like, whatever, it's not meant to be. And I go to check out and this is there waiting for me. So I'm very happy that I have a pumpkin mug now. And it's white, so it's kind of like all season. At least I'm not putting away my fall mugs. Anyways, for the life of me, I've lost my honey. And honey is expensive, so I'm very sad. I don't know, I had a big jar, a big container of honey, and I lost it. I cannot find it. I think I misplaced it. I might have left it with friends while camping. That's what I'm guessing. But anyways, now I have to buy new honey, and honey is expensive, so I'm putting sugar in my tea. I don't like sugar in my tea, but I am today. Ginger turmeric tea, because I feel like it just helps my tummy. Even when I don't have tummy problems, I just want ginger turmeric tea. Anyways, let's see how this tea tastes. Is that too much sugar? I don't know. I like my tea a little sweet, but like, we'll see. We'll start with that. I don't know if I'm the only one though, but I love getting back into tea in the fall time. It's so fun. It's so cozy. It's healthy for you, kind of. I'm drinking more water willingly, and that's hard for me, so I like it. Ooh, this is hard to stir. Oh my god. It kind of looks like pumpkin cider. Yeah, it looks like cider to me, but I'm excited for my tea, but I'm gonna let it steep for 5 to 6 minutes. but usually longer because I just forget about it and then drink it like 15 minutes later. So usually cold by then. I like to put a plate over my tea, like over my mug. I just feel like it steeps better. And that's probably what you're supposed to do, but I've just learned that by accident. Anyways, so I'm gonna take my tea to my office and I'm gonna write. I'm so excited. I'm gonna light a candle. I'm gonna relax. It's only 3 o'clock. So I have time. I'm excited. I also want a treat with this though. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have a cupcake. Got my tea, my cupcake, my setup. This is my aesthetic board for my work in progress. This is my main Notion hub where I have everything from my outline, my ideas, note dumps, just kind of to-dos before I start my first draft, research, the locations with kind of pictures, characters. I have my writing tracker here and also my project timeline. I'm still in the planning process, which is, this is the brief outline that I first wrote, broken down, and then this is scene by scene. It looks a little chaotic, but it's an organized chaos. This will be probably one of the biggest things that's going to help me with my first draft, and I'm so excited to try it out. This is what I was working on at the coffee shop earlier. It's so relieving having an entire breakdown of this book. It's like you're making a sketch first of the book, if that makes any sense, before you start like coloring and doing line work from an artist perspective. It's really hard for me to do this, but once I get into it, I'm like, thank God I did this, because I'm realizing things that I need to add in the beginning that I'm planning, you know, for the end, but there needs to be hints in the beginning and like just like things that need to be mentioned. This is the best way to do it. I'm keeping track of basically everything. By the way, all of this Notion stuff I've just made myself. I was thinking about actually making a template and like putting it up. Like, I don't know if anyone would really be interested in using what I use, but I've put a lot of work into it, and it's probably taken me at least 2 years to get to this version. So I'm very proud of it. But anyways, I'll show you kind of the breakdown of the scene breakdown Notion page. So first we have the name of the scene that I'm going for, the chapter, which chapter I plan on it being, because some of these, there's, you know, 2 or 3 scenes in one chapter. The POV, because I have 2 POVs in this book. The part, because I just like separating it into part 1, part 2A, midpoint, part 2B, that sort of thing. The scene beat, because I do follow Save the Cat, like scene beats. So I just wanted to put those in there so that I can keep track of what beat I'm at, you know. And then I have characters involved, so I just have all my main characters kind of written out here, just so I know exactly who's in this scene, and I'm not forgetting about someone, because I've done that before. I started writing and then was like, wait, this character's supposed to be in here the whole time. They're supposed to be in the room, and now I have to rewrite that. So now I know exactly who's going to be in each scene. And then I also have the location, just so that I remember where I set it in. Some scenes I really want in like a specific location. Sometimes it doesn't really matter where a conversation takes place, but I still want to make it interesting. So when I get to that part of my story and where I'm writing it, I'm not like, oh shit, where are these characters talking? And I have to like panic and think of something that would make sense. But now I can just kind of go through and be like, oh, what about in the library? You know, they're going to have this conversation, or they're going to be walking through the gardens next. And, you know, it's just a lot easier for my brain to remember these sorts of things. And then sometimes this doesn't count for all stories, but I have a day column. So just kind of like what day. I like to keep track of that just so I know what timeline I'm on, see how much things skip, basically. And then the time, So when does this scene happen? Like, you know, in the morning, midday, afternoon, night, blah, blah, blah. Like, when I'm making descriptions of the scene, I remember, like, okay, this is supposed to be in the morning, so, you know, maybe the character's not dressed yet, or this is supposed to be at night, so maybe it's, like, kind of cold outside. Just these little reminders, and so that I can remind the reader, too, of where these characters are, because I will just forget about it in my own brain. I'm like, well, obviously it's night, but to just remind myself, you have to establish this is kind of the time of day. And then the last one I have is weather, which that's just kind of, weather is just kind of a fun one. Like, you don't need that, but for me, I like the vibes of weather. So in all my books, I try and kind of cater to what's happening in the book around the weather. I just think that's really cool. So I like to keep track of, like, when are these scenes happening? Are they happening on a sunny day? Is it a happy thing happening on a sunny day? Or is my character, like, sad or, like, really thinking about life on a rainy night, you know? So I just like to keep track of that. I think it's fun. And again, when I'm writing the scene, I can go back and be like, hey, reminder, you know, add descriptions, like the rain poured against the windows at nighttime, like that sort of thing. I think you get it. That's what I've been working on, is this whole scene breakdown sheet. And I'm about halfway through, but I'm kind of doing it, that's why it looks a little messy, is like, I'm doing the first kind of pass through of like, hey, I know what happens, which I've written already, but then I kind of realize, you know, like, this is kind of going a little fast, or like, I need to slow this part down. So I'm doing the overall one, and then I'm actually going into these, and each one of these has a summary. I don't want to show you too much. I should have used a blank one, but each one has a summary and things I need to establish in each scene. So this could be like, establish that this character's birthday is coming up, or establish that there's this big event coming up. So I don't forget to mention those important things through dialogue or through just the world building. And then as well as just some questions. I've actually got these from an editor, her website. She just had some questions of what you should ask yourself for each scene. So it's just kind of like, how much time has passed, the high moment or key info revealed in the scene. So it just kind of has questions of, what is this scene about? What is the purpose? Because I want every scene of mine to have a purpose. You know, I have a lot of things planned, so I want to make them not boring. I want to have each scene have a reason and keep the reader engaged. So whenever I talk about things that I'm really, like, excited for and I get so out of breath because I'm just, like, throwing information at you. Okay. Probably should have had that light on the whole time. I just really like Notion. It's a wonderful tool for writers. I use it for everything, even though I have Scrivener, which is a writing program, and it comes with kind of like an organization system and all of that in it, but I don't think it's enough for me, so I use Notion exclusively for all of the organization stuff, and then I use Scrivener to actually write the scenes, the actual books. And I don't know why I find having them separate is very helpful for me. Also, having all of my planning stuff on Notion means I can literally work on it anywhere. Like, I was working from it on my laptop at the cafe, and now I'm working on my desktop. I can open it on my phone. I've, like, written stuff at night in bed on my phone, like, you know, updating timelines and stuff. So I really just like Notion as a program. Not sponsored, obviously, but I think it's such a great writing tool. If anyone actually would be interested in seeing this template, I don't know, I feel like I could definitely make something up because it's helped me so much, and if it could help other writers, you know, organize the chaos of writing a book, that'd be kind of cool. Anyways, my tea's probably cold now. Oh, no, it does not. Never mind. Now I'm just gonna work on the scene sheet, and I don't think I'll be able to get it done today. Not if I keep talking, but it's slow. It takes a long time, but I'm okay with it because it's gonna save me so much time when I'm actually drafting and writing. So I'm okay with it. I'm figuring out plot lines. I'm figuring out possible plot holes. I'm figuring those out ahead of time before I write. And I find this so funny because other people are probably watching and they're like, yeah, that's what you do. This is planning a book. But to me, I was just like, I'm a pantser. You know, I'm like, I just fly by the seat of my pants. I just write. And I thought that this would actually restrict myself a lot by doing one of these, but it's actually helped my ADHD brain so much because I'm not as anxious to write the first draft, I think, because I know I've figured out all the main stuff, the things that are probably going to come up right away, but with the second draft, I can fix those things later. So I don't get that anxiety of like, what am I writing next? How do I get these characters to this place? How do I show this happening? I've already planned it out, so I know each time I'm writing a scene, I know exactly what needs to be done in it, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna eat my cupcake and my tea. Not eat my tea, drink my tea. You know what I mean. And work. I'm so excited. Ah! Okay, that was our first sprint, kind of. I just set a timer for 20 minutes so that I would write. Also putting in headphones. I put in headphones and that makes me focus way better. I got another cupcake during my break. Tea's just about half. That's really the only update I have. I'm still gonna continue doing this. It's 3:56, almost 4. I'm just gonna work on this. I'm having so much fun. I don't know, I'm gonna have a large portion of it done today, which I'm very happy about. My timeline, actually, I wanted the pre-planning to be done by October 6th. Don't ask me why, that's just a date. October 7th to the end of January is when I'm hopefully gonna be writing draft 1. So I have still like a week left to finish my planning, but I feel so ready to write. I'm not gonna rush it. I have self-control a little bit, so I haven't started writing, not even a single scene, no matter how badly I want to. I've just been planning, and I feel like I'm so ready to write. I'm so excited for this new project and how much work I've put into it, and just to know, like, this is gonna be my debut novel. That's what I'm shooting for, so that's pretty cool. I feel much more confident about this project than my last project, which is The Witch's Mark. I've talked about it a little bit on here. If you check out my Instagram, though, I kind of made a video actually explaining why I gave up on that project, why I shelved it. I have moved on to this one. I haven't really announced it as of yet. When I'm filming, it's probably going to be announced by the time this is actually up on YouTube. Go check out my Instagram, though. It'll have a lot more information on it, so you can hear more about this story, about what it's going to be like. I'm still practicing my pitch. That's something that's on the to-do list. I'd like to figure that out before I start writing the first draft, because I feel like it just helps you mentally know what this book falls under, you know, what are the main key things. As if you were to pitch it to someone, I need to make sure I'm following that so I don't lose track. I don't want to talk for too long. I'm going to start another sprint and get back into it because I'm having a lot of fun. So, okay, bye. It's 7 o'clock now. I ate supper, watched some YouTube, hung out with my fiance, and I pretty much have the scene breakdown done, kind of. I'm not too happy with the second half of it. I feel like it's just not enough, or something just doesn't seem right, doesn't seem balanced, so I'm definitely not completely done. And I haven't answered all the questions and written all the scene summaries, so I just have, yeah, like a few more scenes to kind of file and then write down those descriptions, answer those kind of questions, and then I would be done. But I have a feeling I'm going to be adding in more scenes, especially in the second act, like part 2B, you know, after the midpoint. I just feel like there's not enough, and the ending might be too quick, which is a thing for a lot of like debut authors, indie writers. It's common for like the second half of the second part and the third part to be rushed, because that's kind of the hardest to do. At least for me, I really struggle with the second half. I can start a story, no problem, but after that, I don't know. I'm definitely going to be adding more to it, but as is, I think it's pretty good. It's 7 o'clock. I'm tired, but I feel like I could keep pushing myself to do this. Like, I like it. It's just, it takes a lot of brain power. And I'm like, man, I actually kind of want to, like, write now. Like, I could just write, you know, one of the scenes that I've been thinking of for, like, my other books or something. Not this one. Honestly, you know what? I think I am going to do that. I feel like it's like all this planning, it's getting my brain going, and I'm like, I just want to write. So I think I'm going to take a break. I might not come back to this tonight, honestly. I'm very happy with all the progress I made, like, just today from working at the cafe and now. Like, it's insane. I had the first, like, I'd say first third, you know, of it done. Now I'm like, that's a huge chunk. So I'd say I have like a quarter left with all the filling ins, but problems could arise. I could have to change stuff, so, but I still have 7 days. I still have a whole week. It's Monday today, September 30th, and I'm not due to start my second draft until October 7th, which is exactly a week. So for once, I'm like on track. This is weird. This is very strange. Anyways, I might also change up my space. I think I'm just gonna go like right in the bedroom. Just a little different change of scenery. I also gotta blow out this candle because it's gonna get too low and I won't be able to reheat it. Reheat it? Yeah, I put it in the microwave. Relight it. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna go write.